Alright guys, welcome back. It is once again suspension video time. This is the third video in kind of like a little series that I'm kind of doing. Hopefully this is the last day though, so I think I got this properly set up now. I can just see the top of the tire. The camber looks like it's fitting just in perfectly. I dialed it back to 1 degree of camber and have the thread height on the raceline coilovers to 2.5 inches on both sides. Everything's tightened down properly, torqued properly. So let's take it on a test drive and see how it does. Let's go. All right, well guys, I've made it farther than I did last time. I didn't rub. I also didn't scrape in my driveway either. So this is definitely going way better. Let's see if I end up rubbing somewhere. Way more direct than it used to be. Way more direct, but it's not kind of skating like it was in the last video. So last video is kind of tracking all over the road. Now it's kind of staying straight and true. I mean, I can feel it a very little bit, but the turn in that this car has now is amazing. Not that it wasn't before. There, wow, okay, we're good. All right guys, well, that's a wrap on the Evo. I'm super happy with the setup. The preload is way better. I honestly thought I was barely even adjusting it, but it is by far way better. The ride height looks a lot better. The camber actually allows the wheel to tuck up into the fender, and when it rubs, which is insanely rare, I found out, it rubs on the fender liner, not the actual fender, which is great. The only thing that scrapes are the mud flaps sometimes, and that is when you go over like some type of massive bump or anything. It doesn't even scrape on my driveway anymore. So that is now done. We got to move on to the rear, but for the rear, I'm going to need those special sockets. So I'm going to have to wait on that, but that is coming next for the Evo. But in the meantime, we got some stuff for the 944 to get done. All right guys, just got done eating dinner. Now we're back at it again with the 944. Now I'm going to do the oldest thing that I actually have had for the 944, and that is the rear hatch seal. So this rear hatch seal likes to leak right through here, and also there's a straight hole right there that you can literally see daylight into the cab. It leaks there as well. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to pop this open. It's probably going to be a pain like usual. There we go. Oh wow, it hasn't been open in a very long time, but as you can see, the last time I opened it I vacuumed, so there's that. But yeah, this seal needs to come off. I need to throw the new one on. From what I remember reading, there are two ways to do this. Either you can literally completely like remove the rear hatch, which is a monumental pain because you will literally, I mean, these aren't super hard to remove at all, but this wire right here goes to the third brake light. You would have to literally disconnect this wire in order to take it off, I do believe, because if you remove the rear hatch, this wire is still going to be attached to the car in the rear hatch. So you would literally have to remove that entire third brake light in order to take this all out. So what most people do, from what I read, is they will cut a piece, probably, which is what happened right here. They cut a piece out, that way they can fit it around. But the thing is, this has gotten so old, it's kind of shrunk a little bit, which pulled this apart. And here's the thing I just thought of. If this is the case on the new one as well, I can use a piece of this one and just stick it in the middle, and it won't have that issue. I could also even kind of mold it together or tape it together, or whatever I need to do to keep it from leaking. But that will definitely help. So let's go ahead and start taking this off of here. You literally just pull it up. Now, I don't think you need any type of adhesive. Just as long as it fits real good and tight on there, you shouldn't need any adhesive, which is the only thing I'm kind of worried about. But as you can see, there's kind of some old adhesive left on there. But yeah, so you guys can use adhesive if you want. I'm going to try the method without adhesive just to see what it does. But yeah, time for the 944. Finally, the rear hatch seal is getting fixed. Now I can wash it without worrying about water going into this back end. All right, guys, so the old hatch seal is actually completely out now. Now, I can see now why this was kind of falling down, because this is actually supposed to be tucked up in to the hatch seal. So I can actually fix this in the process of doing this. So that's super exciting. Let me grab the old hat, or the old hatch seals right there, the new one, which I bought from Advance. You can get them, I think it was like, it was under $100. I know it was under $100. You can get them factory direct ordered. It only takes a couple days, so I definitely recommend doing that. All right, guys, here we are. This is the new hatch seal. There's the part numbers and stuff if you guys need it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this puppy installed. All right, so I just cut the hatch seal. Now let's go ahead and throw it on here. So there's a little channel in there. You literally just push it on. That is all you have to do. Basically, just literally repeat the process all the way around. It's super easy and self-explanatory to install. The only weird part was cutting it. It's kind of weird that you have to cut it or completely take out the taillight. But if you guys live in Europe, I'm pretty sure the European 944s do not have that third brake light, so you won't have that issue. So you guys can just throw this thing on. Us Americans, or the ones that have the third brake light, you have to do that. Otherwise, we have to take everything apart, which sucks. But yeah, literally, you just push it on. That's the entire thing. You really don't even need glue, to be honest with you. This thing is on here. Like, I'm super excited for this. It's going to stop leaking. All right, well, guys, a little update about a quarter of the way in. I merged these together, so there shouldn't be really any water able to get between there. And I mean, honestly, if you look at it from a distance, it's not even there, unlike that one. But basically, to get this on, I just figured out a little technique right there. You got to kind of like roll it up and on and then push once you get it on. The roof is going to be a pain. Reason being, okay, first, whenever you do this, you must make sure you lace it around the outside of these lift struts. And you also have to, if you have the third brake light, it has to go underneath this wire. So you have to make sure that, which is why you needed to cut it or to remove the entire hatch. Now, the thing is, this part right here is going to be a big pain. We're gonna have to figure out a way to tuck this up and in and get it to roll onto it. I'll update you guys if I find out any easy way. I probably won't. It's probably just gonna be the same as that. But yeah, we're about halfway. Well, honestly, this is probably about quarter of the way done, because that is going to be a huge pain. All right, well, guys, I think I found an easy way to do this. Basically, just fold your back seats down and stick your feet into the interior. That way you don't get it all dirty and stuff with your shoes. But yeah, this, I've got to like tuck that up and in that channel. So let's see how this goes. Now, this, honestly, I'm not going to have to worry about getting any glue for this. Like, this stuff is really hard to put on its own. I'm having to like pull on the outside. I was having to pull down on this with all of my weight to get it on here, which is why this is probably going to be a pain. But we'll see. All right, guys, it's starting to get a little dark now, but something I just realized. Get a rubber mallet. You just tap along the outside, and everything will just slide right into place. Like, don't hit it hard, but just tap. It'll all go right into place. Now, I didn't actually get this roof liner up into there. I would really need some interior tools and a lot of help to get that to actually do that. And I mean, to be honest, it's not super bad. And if I wanted to, I could probably like somehow like glue this up or something like that. So I didn't actually get this up into here. If your guys' cars are easier, or you have help, or you have tools, or you've done that before, you might know how to do that. I do not. But the weather stripping's on, so mission accomplished. Sweet. Now, tomorrow, since it's getting dark, is going to come the sunroof hinges. I actually ordered these also about a year ago, which is the same time I got this weather stripping. So now I'll actually be able to take my roof off in the summer and not have to worry about like things breaking or like falling everywhere. All right, guys, well, this should be interesting. It's supposed to rain in like a couple of hours, so I decided it'd be a perfect opportunity to take the roof off and work on it so that I can take it off in the summer when it's nice outside and put those put those little hinges on there. So we're gonna do a video on that, little clip or little part of the video on that. So let's get the roof popped and off before it starts raining, because that would be ideal. All right, so as it turns out, the battery on the 944 was dead again. I don't know why, but I'm a little worried now because I took the relay. I've had the relay out for the fans, that way they don't just stay running and run the battery dead. Some reason the battery was still dead anyway, but I took the fan relay out of there, out of my door, put it back in here, and now the fans, don't mind the exhaust leak. Now the fans aren't on. I have no idea. So I'm hoping they are just working fine now and like kick on like normal, but we'll see. Anyway, to take the roof off, some of the 944s, you can turn the key into the accessory position and put the roof down more, and these little things will hide in here. Mine does not do that, so what I do is I put the roof all the way up and literally just bend them this way and just take them out of the notches, then just remove the roof. I actually forgot there are also little clips right here you have to pull down as well on both sides. All right, now with the roof off, the part that I've actually got to fix are these little hinges on both sides here. They're actually broke on both sides. So as you can see, like there's like plastic missing. I basically got a new one of those, so just literally a Phillips screwdriver, and that is all. Now this is the switch to actually let the roof know if it's on or off, to know if this could go up or down. So I'm gonna let this dangle. It's not super heavy, hopefully it's fine there, while I get a Phillips and take those off. All right, so I got these off of Pelican Parts. They actually come with that part that I just took off, and also the bracket that they hook onto under the car, which is also just a Phillips. Now they also have little bolts coming out of the screws, and they do not, doesn't look like they give you any new ones. So be careful if you lose these, but Pelican Parts has these. They're super cheap. I think it was like, I honestly can't remember. I bought them like a year ago, but I'm pretty sure they're cheap. But yeah, literally just unscrew this part. It slides right off. Here's the old one. Then you have that piece under there that unscrews as well. All right, guys, so I got one installed now. This definitely looks like an improved design, but it's super nice. So you can see like it does this, and then it actually like flips up and stays up there. Can't wait till I get the other side in and this is all done. But I'm leaving the car running and keeping an eye on the temperature gauge just to see if those fans will kick on. I really hope they will. I hope I don't have any like issues with the fans not coming on, like I just like kind of jinxed myself a couple videos ago. But I really hope it's just kind of working now. So yeah, good news, the fans are working like normal again. Sweet. Oh yes, yes, they're working again. I really need to fix that exhaust leak. It sounds awful, legit. Like every time I start it, I'm just thinking it literally sounds like the engine is like killing itself, but it isn't. It's just the exhaust leak. But I really need to get it fixed. I think I'm gonna just buy an exhaust and go with that. Yeah, I need to. It's like $1,000 there from Lindsay Racing. That's what I want to go with. But it sounds really good. It's catless. It's nice. It all just fit together. If any of you have bought a full Lindsay Racing exhaust for 944, let me know in the comments. I know most of you people who are subscribed to me are like 944 fans, because I get nothing on Evo videos, and the 944 videos I get like a bunch of comments like, I just bought a 944, I'm going to buy a 944. Like, anyway, back to what I was saying before my battery died. It seems like most of you guys are 944 people, so if any of you guys have had like any experience installing like a Lindsay Racing exhaust on your 944, let me know. Like, do you have to like weld it together, or does it come like basically like assemblable by like a normal person who doesn't know how to weld? Because I don't. So just wondering that. But I really want to get one. If not, I'm just gonna take it back to the dude I had to do it before and just get headers for it, get the Lindsay Racing headers, and then have him just make an exhaust all the way back. That would definitely be preferred, but I want basically the easiest, best sounding, most reliable route possible. That's what I want with the exhaust. So if any of you guys have any recommendations, leave them in the comments. Well guys, that took like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. That was super easy, like super easy. And now this thing will actually flip up and stay up, and go down and stay down whenever I have the roof on, and then flip up whenever I have the roof off. I just got to figure out what's kind of going on with this. I got to figure out a way to attach that up into there. It's supposed to be mounted, but it's not. But other than that, it's like perfect, which is awesome. So anyway, I think that's probably going to round it off for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please do subscribe for more content on this and Evo. Once again, I got stuff coming for the 944, stuff here for the 944 to do, and some more stuff on the Evo to get done. Driving videos, life videos, stuff like that. Go and subscribe. Like if you liked it. Comment in the comment section down below if you guys have any recommendations for exhaust. that would definitely be helpful because the leak is awful. Everyone says the exhaust sounds so good. It does until it's anything below 3,000 RPM. Then it just sounds like garbage. But, well, thank you guys so much for watching and thinking my exhaust sounds good. But y'all have an amazing day.